Tonight is a doorway, my dear. Tonight is the gentle place where you are allowed to stop trying so hard. Tonight is not asking you to repair your whole life. Tonight is not asking you to understand every person, every delay, every disappointment, every unfinished dream. Tonight is not asking you to hold the future in your hands and squeeze it until it gives you an answer. Tonight is simply asking you to come home to your breath, to your body, to the quiet little room within you where peace still lives. So many people think worrying is responsibility. They think if they worry enough, they are proving they care. They think if they imagine every terrible thing that could happen, somehow they will be prepared. But worry, my dear, is only imagination moving in the wrong direction. It is the mind using its beautiful creative power to paint pictures of pain before life has even brought the moment to you. And you do not need to do that tonight. You do not need to solve life tonight. You do not need to think your way into safety. I do not need to solve life tonight. I allow peace to solve me. You see, the mind can be like a little child at night, frightened and trying to control the entire universe with thoughts. It says, what if this happens? What if they leave? What if the money does not come? What if I made a mistake? What if tomorrow is too much? What if I am not enough? And we can answer that little mind tenderly. We do not scold it. We do not say, stop it, you are bad. No, darling, we say, I know you are afraid. I know you are trying to protect me. But tonight, you may rest. Tonight, we are not going to rehearse fear. Tonight, we are not going to turn the bed into a planning room, a courtroom, or a battlefield. Tonight, we are going to let life hold what we cannot hold. Place your hand over your heart if you can, and let the warmth of your own hand tell the body, we are safe enough for this moment. That is all you need to begin. Not a perfect peace, not a perfectly quiet mind, just one soft willingness to stop feeding the old worry. There is nothing more you need to do right now. Really hear that. You do not need to understand everything tonight. Some things become clear only after rest. You do not need to control how other people feel about you tonight. Their feelings belong to their own path. You do not need to rewrite every small mistake you made today. You can learn tomorrow without punishing yourself tonight. You do not need to fix your entire personality before you are worthy of sleep. You are worthy of rest exactly as you are. Rest is not laziness. Rest is trust. Rest is saying, I have done what I can for this day, and now I allow the deeper intelligence of life to continue its work. The same life that breathes you while you sleep can guide you when you wake. The same life that moves the stars can arrange the little details you keep trying to manage with fear. Tonight, doing nothing is my healing practice. And I know that doing nothing can feel strange when you have been trained to prove your value by effort. You may feel guilty when you pause. You may feel restless when the room becomes quiet. You may reach for the phone, the message, the next video, the next thought, the next little distraction, because stillness asks you to meet yourself. But my dear, stillness is not empty. Stillness is where the soul exhales. Stillness is where the body says, at last we are not being pushed. Stillness is where intuition can finally be heard, because fear has stopped shouting over it. When the mind rests, imagination stops building frightening little houses for you to live in. When the nervous system softens, the body can repair. When you stop forcing answers, sometimes the answer rises gently, like a little light coming through a curtain in the morning. not because you chased it, but because you made room for it. You were not born to fix the universe. You were not born to carry every person, every outcome, every future, every possibility on your shoulders. You were born to live, to breathe, to learn, to love, to trust, to allow, and to become more deeply yourself. There will be time for action. There will be time for words. There will be time for decisions. There will be time to make the call, send the message, finish the work, speak the truth, choose the path. But this moment is not asking for more action. This moment is asking for surrender. And surrender is not weakness. Surrender is cooperation with life. Surrender says, I will stop fighting the night. I will stop gripping tomorrow. I will let the unseen work in the unseen. Rest is not empty. Rest is where wisdom returns. Now let us speak to the subconscious mind, because before sleep it is very open, very tender, very ready to receive. The final thoughts you give yourself tonight are like seeds placed into the soil of tomorrow. If you plant fear, the mind continues to turn fear over in the dark. If you plant resentment, the body sleeps in tension. If you plant self-criticism, the inner child goes to sleep feeling unsafe. But if you plant peace, the deeper mind begins to organize from peace. If you plant trust, the body begins to soften into trust. If you plant love, the heart has something gentle to hold while you sleep. So tonight, do not send worry into your dreams. Send a blessing. Do not send panic into the subconscious. Send a simple truth. The universe knows what to do. Say it slowly now. The universe knows what to do. You do not have to know every path. The universe knows what to do. You do not have to force the timing. The universe knows what to do. You do not have to keep every fear awake so that life remembers you. Life has not forgotten you. Life is not waiting for you to exhaust yourself before it helps. Life is already moving in ways you may not see. Let that be enough for tonight. Let one sentence be enough. Let one breath be enough. Let one soft release be enough. The mind may ask for proof, and you can say, not tonight, darling. Tonight we are choosing peace. Imagine placing every unfinished thought into a bowl of soft light. Put tomorrow there. Put the unanswered question there. Put the person you cannot understand there. Put the thing you wish you had done differently there. Put the old worry, the old fear, the old need to control there. Now imagine handing that bowl to the universe. You are not throwing your life away. You are placing it into wiser hands for the night. Say, I give this to life. I rest now. Show me the next loving step when the time is right. Then let the hands open. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. Let the belly be easy. There is nothing more to solve in this moment. And so, my dear, let the last thought tonight be a seed of peace. Let it not be, what if something goes wrong? Let it be, life is arranging what I cannot see. Let it not be, I am alone. Let it be, I am supported in seen and unseen ways. Let it not be, I must fix everything. Let it be, I do not need to solve life tonight. I allow peace to solve me. The night is here to hold you, not test you. Sleep is here to restore you, not take you away from responsibility. Tomorrow will come with its own light, its own guidance, its own grace. For now, breathe, let go, do nothing from fear, let the universe do the rest. The last thought tonight becomes the seed of tomorrow. I will gently guide your subconscious mind through 7 layers of affirmation tonight, my dear, not to force it, not to command it harshly, not to make the mind obey like a frightened child, but to soothe it, to reassure it, to help it understand that the day is over and peace is now allowed to enter. You see, the mind often believes that if it keeps thinking, it is helping. It believes that if it keeps reviewing, planning, checking, explaining, remembering, and worrying, then somehow life will be safer. But thinking is not always wisdom. Sometimes thinking is only the old habit of fear trying to keep itself busy. Sometimes the mind becomes like a room filled with old papers, old lists, old voices, old conversations, old worries, and old little pieces of the day scattered everywhere. And before sleep, my dear, we do not need to organize every paper. We do not need to solve every question. We do not need to understand the meaning of every feeling. We simply need to begin clearing a little space. We begin by saying, very gently, I release every thought I do not need tonight. Let that sentence move through you slowly. I release every thought I do not need tonight. Not every thought forever. Not every responsibility. Not everything that matters. Only the thoughts you do not need tonight. The thought that says, I should have done more. The thought that says, why did they say that? The thought that says, what if tomorrow goes wrong? The thought that says, I must understand this before I can rest. No, darling, you do not need all of these thoughts in bed with you. You do not need to sleep surrounded by mental clutter. You are allowed to place each unnecessary thought outside the door of your inner room. If it is truly important, it can be met tomorrow with a clearer mind. If it is only fear, it may dissolve in the night. Either way, you do not need to carry it now. Imagine your mind as a beautiful room. Open the windows. Let the stale air leave. Gather the old thoughts, not with anger, but with tenderness, and say, thank you, but not tonight. I empty my mind so peace can enter. The first layer is letting go of the need to understand everything. This is such a heavy burden for many people. They think if they can understand why every person acted as they did, why every door closed, why every delay happened, why every pain came, then they will finally feel safe. But my dear, understanding is beautiful when it arrives naturally. It is not beautiful when you use it as a whip against yourself at midnight. Some things become clear only after rest. Some things become clear only after time. Some things become clear only when you stop staring at them so closely. Tonight, you can release the need to understand. You can say, I do not need the full meaning of this moment in order to rest. I am willing to let wisdom come in divine, right time. Feel how soft that is. You are not rejecting wisdom. You are no longer demanding that wisdom appear through tension. The second layer is letting go of the need to control. And I know this one can feel frightening because control often pretends to be safety. The mind says, if I keep thinking about it, I am doing something. But thinking about a problem all night does not always solve it. Often it only exhausts the body that must meet tomorrow. Control keeps the shoulders lifted. Control tightens the jaw. Control makes the belly hard and the breath shallow. And sleep cannot fully enter a body that is still trying to manage the whole universe. So say gently, I release control for tonight. Not forever, not irresponsibly, just tonight. I allow life to continue without my supervision. I allow people to have their own path. I allow tomorrow to arrive tomorrow. I allow my body to sleep while life holds the details. This is not giving up. This is trust in practice. The third layer is letting go of the leftover energy of the day. Every day has a vibration. It may have carried pressure, excitement, disappointment, noise, conversation, work. Small victories, small irritations, memories, traffic, messages, and the emotions of other people. Some of that energy may still be clinging to you like dust on a coat. Before sleep, you are allowed to take off the coat. You are allowed to release the energy that is not yours. Say, I release the mood of the room I was in. I release the tone of the conversation. I release the pressure of unfinished tasks. I release the emotional dust of the day. Imagine a soft stream of light washing over you, clearing the mind, the shoulders, the chest, the stomach, the back, the hands, the legs, the feet. Let the day leave your body. Let the night receive you fresh. Now we move into the second group, trust. This is where the mind learns that it does not need to stay awake for life to keep working. Isn't that a beautiful thing to remember? You do not need to keep your eyes open for your heart to beat. You do not need to remember to breathe all night. You do not need to tell every cell how to repair. There is an intelligence within you that continues quietly, lovingly, faithfully, even when the conscious mind rests. And that same intelligence is part of the larger intelligence of life. So tonight, we practice trusting that life does not stop loving us when we stop thinking. Say softly, I sleep in trust, knowing the universe is working for me. Let that be the fourth layer, trusting that you do not have to stay awake for life to continue. The world will keep turning. Morning will come. Your breath will continue. The body will do its quiet healing. The subconscious mind will sort, soften, connect, and restore. Life is not dependent on your worry. Life is not waiting for you to exhaust yourself before it helps. Life is already moving in visible and invisible ways. When you sleep, you are not abandoning your life. You are cooperating with life. You are giving your body the restoration it needs. You are giving your mind the quiet it needs. You are giving the heart a safe little garden in which to become soft again. I rest, and life continues to love me. The fifth layer is trusting that what belongs to you still knows how to find you. Oh, my dear, so many people stay awake because they are afraid that if they stop chasing, the good will disappear. They think, if I do not hold this tightly, it will leave. If I do not keep checking, I will miss it. If I do not keep thinking, I will lose control. But what is truly aligned with your soul does not require you to destroy your peace to keep it. What belongs to you in love, in divine right order, in healthy timing, knows how to meet you. You may need to take action tomorrow. You may need to speak, choose, work, or prepare. But tonight, you do not need to chase. Tonight you can say, what is mine by divine right cannot be lost through peace. What is meant for me will not require fear as payment. Let the body feel that. Let the heart rest in it. You are not safer because you are anxious. You are more open when you are peaceful. The sixth layer is trusting that solutions are forming beyond what you can see. The conscious mind sees only a few pieces. It sees the problem, the delay, the unknown, the blank space, the unanswered message, the unfinished task. But the deeper mind, the intuitive mind, the great intelligence of life, can connect things in ways the worried mind cannot. How many times have you gone to sleep confused and woken with a clearer feeling? How many times has an answer come in the shower, on a walk, while making tea, or in a quiet moment when you were not forcing it? Wisdom often returns when the mind stops shouting. So tonight, instead of demanding an answer, plant a peaceful question. Say, show me the next loving step, then let it go. Do not dig up the seed. Let sleep be the soil. Let the subconscious be the hidden root. Let life be the gardener. Now we move into the third group, the flow. This is the place where we stop swimming against the river for tonight. We stop arguing with reality in the dark. We stop insisting that the answer must appear immediately. We stop pressing on the door that is not opening at this hour. Flow does not mean passivity. Flow means cooperation. It means that we stop adding suffering to what is already here. It means we let things return to their natural rhythm. Say gently, I let life flow gently and perfectly. The seventh layer is allowing everything to soften. Not fix, not finish, not complete. Soften. Tonight we are not trying to perfect the whole life. We are allowing the hard edges of the day to become smooth. We are allowing the nervous system to come down. We are allowing the thoughts to slow. We are allowing the heart to stop defending itself. We are allowing the body to remember that it is safe to rest. If the mind says, "But what about this?" Answer, it can soften. If the mind says, "But what about tomorrow?" Answer, it can wait. If the mind says, "But I need to know," answer, wisdom comes in the right time. This is how the inner river begins to move again. I stop forcing and everything softens. There is such healing in not resisting reality for a few hours. Perhaps today was not exactly what you wanted. Perhaps someone did not respond the way you hoped. Perhaps your body felt tired. Perhaps a plan changed. Perhaps an old fear came up. For tonight, let it be what it was, not because it is perfect, not because you approve of everything, but because fighting it now only keeps the wound open. You can meet life again tomorrow. You can make decisions tomorrow. You can choose action tomorrow. But tonight, you are allowed to stop resisting. You are allowed to say, "This is what happened today. I take the lesson. I release the struggle. I let the river move." I want you to imagine now that you are standing beside a gentle river at night. The moon is soft on the water. The air is quiet. In your hands you are holding all the thoughts you do not need tonight. The need to understand. The need to control. The leftover energy of the day. The fear of missing what belongs to you. The worry that solutions will not come. The resistance to what has already happened. One by one, you place these thoughts on the river like little leaves. You do not push them. You do not chase them. You simply let the current carry them. Watch them float away. Watch the water receive them without judgment. The river knows how to move. Life knows how to move. And you, my dear, are allowed to rest beside it. Now speak to your subconscious mind as though speaking to a child you love. Dear mind, you have worked enough today. Dear body, you have carried enough today. Dear heart, you have felt enough today. Dear soul, you are safe to rest now. Let the words be simple. Let them be warm. The subconscious does not need complicated speeches at night. It needs safety. It needs repetition. It needs love. Say, "I release every thought I do not need tonight. I sleep in trust, knowing the universe is working for me. I let life flow gently and perfectly." Again softer. I release, I trust, I allow. If a thought returns, do not be angry. Thoughts are like little children sometimes. They come back to the door because they want attention. You do not need to invite them into bed. You can say, "Not now, darling. We are resting." If a worry returns, say, "I hear you, and I release you for tonight." If an image returns, say, "I give this to life." If the body is restless, place your hand over your heart and say, "I am safe in this moment." This is not about winning a battle with the mind. It is about creating a loving rhythm. Release, Trust, flow, release, trust, flow. Little by little, the subconscious begins to believe you. And remember, doing less tonight does not make you careless. Doing less from fear makes room for wiser action tomorrow. The exhausted mind sees only threat. The rested mind can see options. The frightened heart hears only danger. The softened heart can hear guidance. The tense body prepares for battle. The relaxed body prepares for healing. So when you let go tonight, you are not losing control. You are returning to a deeper order. You are letting the natural intelligence of life breathe through you again. Let us close this part by moving through the affirmations as 7 layers, like soft blankets over the soul. First, I release the need to understand everything tonight. Second, I release the need to control what is not mine to control. Third, I release the energy of this day and return to myself. Fourth, I sleep in trust, knowing the universe is working for me. Fifth, what belongs to me can find me in peace. Sixth, solutions are forming beyond what I can see. Seventh, I let life flow gently and perfectly. Feel each layer covering you, not with heaviness but with comfort. A blanket of release, a blanket of trust, a blanket of flow, a blanket of peace. Now let the main words return. I empty my mind so peace can enter. I rest and life continues to love me. I stop forcing and everything softens. Good. Let the body hear them. Let the subconscious mind receive them. Let the old habit of night worry begin to loosen. You are not here to think all night. You are not here to solve the universe. You are not here to carry tomorrow before tomorrow comes. You are here to breathe, release, trust, and allow. And now, my dear, after releasing, trusting, and allowing the river of life to flow, we come to something even softer. We come to love. We come to the way you speak to yourself when the day is done and no one else is listening. This is very important because many people spend the whole day being strong, useful, polite, responsible, productive, and then when night comes, instead of resting, they begin to attack themselves. They lie in bed and say, "Why did I say that? Why didn't I do more? Why am I still like this? Why can't I change faster? Why am I not better by now?" And my dear, that is not healing. That is taking the tired child inside you and scolding it when it most needs to be held. Tonight, we are not going to do that. Tonight, we are going to become very gentle. We are going to end this day not with criticism, but with tenderness. We are going to say to the whole inner self, to the little child, to the tired body, to the mind that tried so hard, "Come here, darling. You are safe with me now. I love myself through this night." Let that be the 4th layer of tonight's healing, love and self-compassion. Not the kind of love that depends on how well you perform today. Not the kind of compassion that only comes after you have explained, justified, and proven that you deserve it. Real compassion does not wait for perfection. Real compassion comes exactly where you are hurting. If you made a mistake today, you need compassion there. If you lost patience, you need compassion there. If you felt jealous, afraid, lonely, anxious, or uncertain, you need compassion there. The mind may say, "No, I need to be harder on myself so I can improve." But I tell you, darling, harshness may create fear, but it does not create deep change. Love creates deep change. Kindness makes the inner child willing to learn. Tenderness opens the door that criticism keeps locked. So tonight, instead of using the bed as a courtroom, let it become a sanctuary. Let your pillow be a place of mercy. Let your breath become a lullaby. Let your own heart say, I forgive you for not being perfect today. Perhaps there was something you did not finish. Perhaps there was something you did finish, but you did not do it the way you wanted. Perhaps you ate differently than you intended, spoke more sharply than you hoped, worked less than you planned, worried more than you wanted, or slipped back into an old pattern you thought you had outgrown. My dear, that is called being human. Please do not make your humanity a crime. Growth is not a straight little line going upward forever. It moves in waves. It moves forward and back. It teaches through practice. It asks for patience. You are learning a new way to live, and when a child learns something new, we do not punish them for needing time. We encourage them. We stay nearby. We say, try again tomorrow. Say that to yourself tonight. I am learning. I can try again tomorrow. I do not need to punish myself tonight. Feel the gentleness in that. Feel the relief. I end this day with tenderness, not criticism. Now, if you can, imagine the little child inside you. Perhaps this child is very small tonight. Perhaps they are tired. Perhaps they are sitting in a corner of your heart, holding all the worries you pretended not to feel. Perhaps they are afraid that if they rest, something will go wrong. Perhaps they are still waiting for someone to say, you did enough. You are loved. You are safe now. I want you to go to this child in your imagination. Do not rush. Do not correct them. Do not ask them to be brave. Simply sit beside them. Let them feel your presence. Then say softly, I am here. I will not leave you alone with these thoughts. You do not have to earn my love tonight. You do not have to become better before I hold you. I love you now, exactly as you are. If the child wants to cry, let them cry. If the child wants to rest, let them rest. If the child does not trust you yet, stay gently. Love is patient. Love can wait. There is such healing in speaking to yourself this way before sleep. The subconscious mind hears it. The nervous system hears it. The body hears it. The old places that expected judgment begin to experience something new. At first, they may not know what to do with it. They may say, is this real? Are we really allowed to rest without being criticized? And you answer, yes, darling, we are allowed. You do not need to become the perfect parent to your inner child in one night. You simply begin. One sentence, one hand on the heart, one breath, one little act of not attacking yourself. That is enough for tonight. Love does not need to be dramatic to be powerful. Sometimes love is simply the moment you choose not to say the cruel thing to yourself again. And now we move into the fifth layer, worthiness and abundance. This is very tender too, because many people believe rest must be earned. They think, when I have done enough, then I can rest. When I have solved enough, then I can sleep. When I have become good enough, then I can receive peace. But my dear, rest is not a salary life pays you after you prove your value. Rest is part of your natural rhythm. The body is designed to rest. The heart is designed to soften. The mind is designed to release. You do not need to work yourself into exhaustion to deserve a peaceful night. You do not need to make everyone happy before you are allowed to close your eyes. You do not need to finish every task in order to be worthy of sleep. You are worthy of rest because you are alive. I am worthy of peace, rest, and tomorrow's blessings. Let that sentence go deeply into you. I am worthy of peace, rest, and tomorrow's blessings. Perhaps some old belief rises up and says, but I didn't do enough. Answer it gently. I am worthy anyway. Perhaps another belief says, but I made mistakes. Answer, I am worthy anyway. Perhaps a voice from the past says, you must earn care. Answer, care is my birthright. This is not arrogance. This is not laziness. This is the truth of life. The flower does not earn the night. The child does not earn the need to sleep. The body does not earn the right to repair. Rest is part of the loving order of life. And when you allow rest, you are not taking from anyone. You are allowing life to nourish you so that tomorrow you can rise with more clarity, more patience, more kindness, and more strength. Abundance at night may not look like money falling from the sky. It may look like the abundance of breath, the abundance of a bed, the abundance of silence, the abundance of one soft blanket, the abundance of another chance in the morning, the abundance of healing happening quietly in the cells, the abundance of an idea that may come after sleep, the abundance of life continuing to support you even when you are not managing it. Open to that. Do not make abundance only one thing. Let it be many things. Let it be health, peace, rest, guidance, forgiveness, comfort, tomorrow's possibility, and the little blessings you are finally willing to notice. Say softly, I am open to receive good while I sleep. I am open to wake with clarity. I am open to tomorrow's blessings. I do not have to know how. I only need to allow. I do not earn rest. I allow it. So tonight, let yourself receive. Receive the bed beneath you. Receive the air around you. Receive the quiet. Receive the permission to stop. Receive the fact that life does not abandon you when you close your eyes. You may have spent the day giving, doing, answering, carrying, holding, solving, thinking. Now let the night give to you. Let it give softness to your body. Let it give calm to your mind. Let it give space to your emotions. Let it give healing to places you do not even know how to reach consciously. This is one of the most beautiful forms of receiving. To lie down and allow life to do what life does, without your interference. To trust the invisible. To trust the body. To trust sleep. To trust that you are worthy of being restored. And now we come to the sixth layer, peace and safety. The body must hear that it is safe. We can say many spiritual things, many beautiful things, many wise things, but if the body still feels unsafe, sleep remains shallow. So we speak to the body directly. Very gently now, let the jaw release. You may not realize how much of the day you carry in the jaw. Let it soften. Let the tongue rest. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears. They have been trying to protect you. Thank them. Then let them rest. Let the belly be soft. Many people hold the belly tight as if they are bracing for life. Tonight, the belly may soften. Let the hands unclench. Let the legs become heavy. Let the whole body know there is no battle to fight in this moment. I am safe in my body, safe in my home, safe in this night. Say it again slowly. I am safe in my body, safe in my home, safe in this night. If the mind argues, do not wrestle with it. We are not trying to convince fear by force. We are creating an atmosphere of safety. You may say, in this breath I am safe. That may be easier. In this bed, I allow safety. In this moment, I release the need to defend. Safety grows by little experiences. One soft exhale, one relaxed shoulder, one kind thought, one moment of not chasing fear. The nervous system learns through repetition. It learns through warmth, through softness, through the absence of attack. So give it that tonight. Let your body feel that you are no longer going to frighten it with thoughts of disaster before sleep. Let your body feel that your own voice has become a friend. Peace is not something you must find outside before you are allowed to sleep. Peace is something you awaken inside the body. It begins in the breath. It begins in the way you soften the face. It begins in the way you say, "Not tonight," to the thoughts that want to argue. It begins when you stop believing every fear as though it were a command. It begins when you place a hand on your heart and say, "I am here. I am with you. We are safe enough to rest." There may still be noise in the world. There may still be unfinished matters. There may still be things you do not know. But peace does not require that everything be complete. Peace begins when you stop fighting this moment. Peace begins when the body receives permission to be held by the night. Imagine now that safety is a doorway. You have been standing outside it for a long time, carrying bags of worry, self-criticism, and tomorrow's concerns. Tonight, you are invited to step through. You do not have to bring the bags. Leave them at the door. Inside is a room of deep sleep. The room is quiet. The air is warm. There is nothing to prove. There is no one to impress. There is no old mistake being replayed on the wall. There is only breath. There is only softness. There is only the gentle knowing that life can hold you for these hours. Safety is the doorway into deep sleep. Let us now gather these 3 layers together. Love says, "I love myself through this night." Worthiness says, "I am worthy of peace, rest, and tomorrow's blessings." Safety says, "I am safe in my body, safe in my home, safe in this night." Feel how they work together. Love comforts the heart. Worthiness opens the hands. Safety relaxes the body. This is how sleep becomes healing. Not by forcing yourself to sleep, not by getting angry because the mind is active, but by creating the inner conditions where sleep can come naturally. You do not chase sleep. You allow sleep. You do not command the body. You reassure it. You do not attack the mind. You soothe it. You do not drag the heart into silence. You hold it until it softens. If you notice any place in the body that is still tense, send love there. Not criticism. Love. If the forehead is tight, say, "I love you, dear forehead. You may smooth out now." If the jaw is tight, say, "Thank you, dear jaw. You held so much. You may release." If the shoulders are tense, say, "You no longer need to carry the day." If the belly is guarded, say, "It is safe to soften." If the heart feels heavy, say, "I am here with you. We are resting now." This may sound simple, but the body responds to kindness. The body has heard enough commands. Tonight, let it hear affection. And if a memory comes up, perhaps a moment from today or long ago, wrap it in tenderness. You do not need to analyze it tonight. You do not need to follow it down every hallway. Say, "I see you. I love you. You may rest with me." If the inner child appears afraid, imagine holding that child close to your heart. Say, "You are not alone tonight. I will not leave you with the dark thoughts. I am here. Life is here. We are safe." Let this child curl up inside your heart like a small sleeping bird. Let the heart become a nest. Let the whole body become a home. This is the great healing of nighttime self-compassion. You stop making yourself earn tenderness. You stop saying, "I will love myself when I am better." You love yourself through the night, through the tiredness, through the uncertainty, through the unfinished places, through the human mistakes, through the old fear. You love yourself not because everything is perfect, but because love is what helps you become whole. And you are becoming whole, my dear. Not by pushing, not by judging, not by forcing sleep or forcing healing, but by returning again and again to kindness. Now let the words become very soft. I end this day with tenderness, not criticism. I do not earn rest. I allow it. Safety is the doorway into deep sleep again. I end this day with tenderness, not criticism. I do not earn rest. I allow it. Safety is the doorway into deep sleep. Let them wash through you. Let the subconscious mind receive them. Let the body feel that it is no longer being judged. Let the mind feel that it is no longer being required to solve everything. Let the heart feel that it is no longer alone. Tonight you are worthy of peace. Tonight you are allowed to receive rest. Tonight you are safe enough to soften. Tonight you can forgive the unfinished parts of the day. Tonight you can hold the inner child instead of scolding it. Tonight you can open your heart to tomorrow's blessings without trying to control how they arrive. Tonight you can let the nervous system come down, one breath at a time, one muscle at a time, one loving thought at a time. And if you want one final practice before sleep, make it this. Breathe in and say, I am safe. Breathe out and say, I release. Breathe in and say, I am worthy. Breathe out and say, I allow rest. Breathe in and say, I love myself. Breathe out and say, I soften now. Do this slowly. There is no rush. Sleep does not need to be chased. Peace does not need to be hunted. You are simply making room for what is already natural. Now, my dear, we come to the final layer of tonight's healing, freedom and renewal. This is the place where you gently remember that you are free from today. You are free from the thoughts that tried to follow you into bed. You are free from the unfinished tasks that can wait until morning. You are free from the mistakes that only came to teach you, not to define you. You are free from the old habit of proving your effort by thinking all night. You do not need to keep the mind busy to prove that you care. You do not need to stay tense to prove that you are responsible. You do not need to carry the day into your sleep as though worry were a badge of honor. Tonight, freedom begins with one quiet decision. I let the day be complete. I let myself be renewed. There is such a beautiful wisdom in sleep. Every night, life gives us a little rebirth. The body lies down tired, and something within begins to restore. Cells repair, breath slows, the heart softens. The nervous system begins to release the alarms of the day. The subconscious mind sorts through impressions, feelings, memories, and messages, and the soul, if we allow it, returns to a quieter rhythm. You are not doing nothing when you sleep. You are cooperating with one of the most ancient forms of healing. The flower closes at night. The earth rests in darkness. The ocean continues moving under the moon. And you too are allowed to be held by the night without explaining, fixing, or controlling everything. Sleep is my gentle rebirth. Say softly within yourself, I wake renewed, clear, peaceful, and free. Let the words become a promise to the deepest part of you, not a forced promise, not a demand, a loving seed. I wake renewed, clear, peaceful, and free. This means tomorrow does not have to be a copy of today. You do not have to wake up and put on the same fear, the same criticism, the same disappointment, the same old story. You may wake with a new breath. You may wake with a clearer mind. You may wake with a softer heart. You may wake with one small answer, one gentle nudge, one fresh willingness to begin again. A new day does not require you to be a new person overnight. It simply offers you a new moment in which to choose a kinder thought. And I want you to feel this deeply. You are not trapped inside today's energy. If today was heavy, tomorrow may be lighter. If today was confusing, tomorrow may bring clarity. If today stirred fear, tomorrow may offer courage. If today opened an old wound, tomorrow may bring tenderness to it. Life is always moving. Life is not frozen in this one moment. The mind may say, "This is how it will always be." But the mind is often speaking from fear, not truth. The truth is that every breath gives you a little opening. Every morning gives you another page. Every night gives you a chance to release what no longer needs to be carried. So say to the body, "We are not taking today's burden into tomorrow." Say to the mind, "We are not rehearsing old pain tonight." Say to the heart, "We are safe to soften. I am free to begin again. You have done enough for today." Please let those words enter gently. You have done enough for today. Even if everything is not finished, even if you were not perfect, even if the house is not completely clean, the messages are not all answered, the plan is not fully clear, and the feeling is not fully healed. You have done enough for this day. There is a time to work and a time to stop. There is a time to think and a time to rest. There is a time to hold responsibility and a time to place it into larger hands. Tonight is the time to stop. Tonight is the time to release the mental effort. Tonight is the time to say, "I do not need to continue thinking to prove that I am trying." Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing from fear, nothing from panic, nothing from the old need to control, nothing from the anxious belief that if you stop worrying, life will forget you. Life will not forget you. The universe does not need your fear in order to keep moving. Your breath continues without your supervision. Your heart beats without your command. The moon rises without your management. The morning comes without your worry. And the unseen parts of your life can also be arranged without your mind staying awake all night. No more thinking tonight. I let the universe do the rest. Let the universe carry the part you cannot see. Let it arrange the timing you do not understand. Let it soften the problem you cannot solve tonight. Let it prepare the conversation, the idea, the opportunity, the strength, the courage, the next loving step. You do not have to know how. You do not have to see the path from beginning to end. You do not have to hold tomorrow tightly in order to arrive there safely. You can place tomorrow in light. You can place your unanswered questions in light. You can place your desires in light. You can place your worries in light. And then you can rest. This is not giving up. This is trust. Now imagine that today is a book you are gently closing. You do not tear out the pages. You do not curse the story. You simply close the cover and place it on the table of life. You say, "Thank you for what you taught me. Thank you for what you gave me. Thank you for showing me where I still need love. I release you now." And beside that book, imagine a fresh page waiting for tomorrow. It is blank. It is open. It is not already stained by tonight's fear. It is not a punishment. It is a possibility. And you do not need to write on it tonight. Let it remain fresh. Let it wait for morning. Tomorrow is a new page, and I do not need to fill it with fear tonight. Place your hand on your heart now, if that feels good. Let your palm become warm. Let the body know you are here. Say softly, "Dear body, you may sleep now. Dear heart, you may soften now. Dear mind, you may be quiet now. Dear soul, you are held now." Let each sentence move through you like warm water. Your body does not need another command. It needs permission. Your heart does not need another problem. It needs tenderness. Your mind does not need another argument. It needs silence. Your soul does not need another achievement. It needs trust. If a thought returns, simply say, "Not tonight." If a worry knocks, say, "Life is holding this." If a memory rises, say, "I release this into love." If tomorrow calls, say, "I will meet you in the morning." Keep it simple. Do not wrestle with the mind. Do not try to win against thoughts. Just return again and again to peace. I release. I trust. I sleep. I renew. Tonight you are allowed to rest before everything is perfect. Tonight you are allowed to sleep before every answer is found. Tonight you are allowed to stop carrying what was never meant to be carried through the night. You are worthy of deep sleep. You are worthy of restoration. You are worthy of a soft mind and a peaceful heart. You are worthy of waking renewed, clear, peaceful, and free. So let these final words be the blessing over your night. I wake renewed, clear, peaceful, and free. Sleep is my gentle rebirth. I have done enough for today. I let the universe arrange what I cannot see. I allow my body to sleep, my heart to soften, and my mind to return to quiet. No more thinking tonight. I let the universe do the rest.